Hello friends, this is Amit and I'm a founder and CEO of Synclovis Systems Private Limited. We specialize in creating world-class mobile and web applications. Now the fourth very important point which I'm going to talk about is the budget. Now budget is super important. It is a really make and break for you because if you will have some kind of a budget in your mind, in the back of mind, which you think if I invest this much, it will possibly help me to develop the product. But that's just your gut feeling. But the best way to understand what is a possible budget that you need to have with you before you jump into the product development is to get a proper estimate about it. So how can you get a budget estimate or budget for your product, or how can you get an estimated budget plan for your project? The first thing you can do is you can talk to your friends, and the second thing is possibly you can go ahead and talk to some agencies which specialize in doing product development. And other thing is possibly if you yourself is an expert in that domain, then you yourself can do the estimation and budget. But as I said, you must have the budget in hand before you get into the product development. Now say for example, you go and you want to get the budget from different agencies. So what you can do is you can reach out to your friends if they know agencies, or you can Google it, or you can go to various sites and try to find out which are the agencies which are best in product development for the kind of product that you're developing, and then reach out to them, tell them that you're having a product development requirement and you're planning to outsource it to them. Before even you further get into any discussion, please make sure that your NDA is in place. That will ensure that your product IP is taken care of. Because you want to reach out to many agencies, so it's very important that your NDA should be signed by all these agencies. Now, when you give your requirement to them, mostly there will be 2-3 rounds of discussion with each of these agencies, and based on your discussions, the requirement which you have given, all these agencies will come up with some kind of a proposal. The proposal will typically contain what all things? The proposal will contain what is your requirement, what is the scope. Then second, it will also tell that what is the technology they are going to use to develop your product. Possibly other thing they may disclose is that what is the kind of team they are going to use it. Other important thing they are going to tell you is that what is the development process that they are going to follow, and the cost and the timeline, and how you're going to get the deliveries. And once you have got such proposal from 5 to 6 different agencies or companies, what you can do is you can try to analyze this. Possibly you will get a highest quote from one company and a very lowest quote from another company. So the company from where you have got the highest quote, you talk to them and try to understand that why the quote is on a higher side. What is that they are doing that is increasing the cost? Get those understanding, and also talk to the company which has possibly given you the lowest quote, and try to understand that what is that they are doing because of which they are able to do this whole thing in a so low cost. Most important thing is you should try to understand, gain an understanding that the company should follow the proper development process. They are using right technology. They are having right development processes in place. They are having a top-notch UI UX design team which can give you a great UI UX design for your product. And of course, you should get a very good pricing also. So try to understand all these parameters. I'm sure if you do 2, 3, 4 rounds of discussion with each of these companies, you'll get a fair understanding about which company is giving you the best development proposal as well as the cost and the timeline. And you can also importantly see that what do they have experience in developing similar kind of product. Try to analyze all those things, try to talk to their customers before finalizing it. But as I said, most important thing is understanding the budget. The moment you understand the budget, you will know whether you have that budget to spend on the product or not. And then based on that, you can take the next step of getting into the further engagement of developing your product idea into reality.